The 24 on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right, and he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now Balaj. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double up. He's coming, double up. He get. Alert 3.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Carr now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. The 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft...
And all the way in! Touchdown, Oakland! A big play there! His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Gano for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Set, 180. 53 to the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Point it right. I got you.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. The intended target, and that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Mayfield now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Running the toss here to Jacobs. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now is Carr. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 30 on second down, Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Hutton. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Carr. It's complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Check.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 734. Back. This right, Chief.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, 4 down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
61, match, box, lights.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Carr flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Carr going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Gerald McCoy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr looking downfield for Jones. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, let's go.
1st down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a pickup of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Parker, 77 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad, 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 33 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Christian Wilkins. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
52, 52.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
He's checking crack. Undercrush.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Check. Fresno. Shift. Kill.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 43.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Down. I got one. Under 10. 10. Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Monday, down. 185. Here I come again. Who's right feet? Here I come again. Check.
Now Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry. Banjo. Regular. Check that. Hey, seam 6. Hey, pick your game up. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Hey, you're...
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they?